for 2026. I will be doing more live events, just helping people. I guess my saying, let me get to it, a couple things that I did put down. So I actually have been meditating over the last few weeks and just trying to get clarity, more clarity, put it that way, and how I want to help people. I've been helping a lot of businesses succeed and small business owners, but I really want to take some new things and helping people transform into the person they want to be in 2026. So I will start some personal coaching, not only with small businesses, but just helping people. A lot of people have been asking me, how can I do this? How can I use AI? What do I need to do with marketing? How do I just make myself a better person? And so I'll be coming to you with really helping you. I am Bianca Jaye. A lot of people say ask the PM coach, and so usually I'm talking about project management, and now I'm still talking about project management, but how to be your personal management coach. And so everyone needs to manage themselves, their professional life, their personal life. So I'm here to help you do that. And we'll talk more about that later. But a couple things I want you to think through for 2026, and let me get my notes out. I'm always about thinking big, but in order to think big, it takes small action steps that make the big dream work. So everyone has big dreams for 2026. Every year they come with a lot of big dreams. But as a project manager, we're always saying take a step back and take a few small steps, and it will create massive action. So I don't want people to get discouraged. A lot of people were discouraged this year, because they had big dreams and everything didn't work out like they planned. Time to go back to the drawing board. It's 2026, baby, in 5 more hours. I'm actually getting ready to attend our New Year's Eve service at church, but want to come on. I'm kind of getting dressed for that and just want to share. So, when we talk about taking small steps, don't be afraid. A lot of people are usually let fear come into their lives. And for 2026, we have to remove doubt, unbelief, so that we can move forward. So being scared is usually how you know that you're on the right track. You may be a little anxious about 2026 coming in, and that's fine. That's actually a great thing because that's going to help you move forward. So take baby steps to reach your goals. We're going to celebrate our little milestones as well as our large milestones. And also, people that are in your circle, share with them what you've learned, even though you think that everyone may know how to do it. But everybody has something inside of them that they can share with the world. And with technology, all of these platforms coming up, if you just share a little bit, you never know how you're going to make a great impact on people. And everything may not be monetary, but if you can just change a life, like I said, I was in a nail salon yesterday and I was speaking with a young lady, and I was telling her that most women really do not get their confidence until the age of 40. So I'm a little bit over 40 right now. And she's like, man, we kept talking just about what she wanted to accomplish in life and things of that nature. And she said, man, it really hit. She said, because I am just 40 years old and I was really feeling down and out, feeling a little confused. She's moved here in the last year to Atlanta from Kentucky. She left her children with their fathers in Kentucky, and she's trying to establish herself. And so when I told her that, she was like, you are really just, imparting a word into my life. And we talked about a lot of other things and helping her define who she is. And like I told her, celebrate the small wins in life, and they're going to lead to something big and something powerful. Also, you'd be surprised by the number of people that you can impact. And so think of the end goal and enjoy the journey. So when we look at going into 2026, it's all part of our journey. I mean, some people may be 40 at her age, she's still on her journey to become a whole complete person. It's part of the process. So when I say it's part of your journey, it's all about transformation, and transformation is something that takes time, it takes discipline, and we also have to take all out action in 2026. So we can't half-ass it. We got to go big in 2026 because there are big things that are happening and will happen in 2026. So I'm very excited about the new year. I've had a successful year, and like I said, go all out big. Today, I answer my phone, and I just got a new phone, and I've been getting so many spam calls, and I started not to answer. I said, oh, this is probably a spammer. But then I was like, well, it's 2026, 2025. Maybe, I can talk to the person and tell them get me off their spam list. But I answered the phone, and normally it came in on my daughter's business line. And normally I would say, hello, thank you for calling. This is Bianca from ATL Airbrush Tattoos. Can I help you? Because I'm their admin for her and Elizabeth's business. And I just answered, hello, this is Bianca. I just said hello. I didn't even say my name. And so the lady said hello, and we were just seemed kind of awkward and funny. But started talking to her, and she was asking, hey, can you book a gig on January 6th? And I was like, let me check my calendar. I said, yes. I said, we're going to be back from Miami on the 5th. And so, yes, I can help you do that. And I closed a four-figure deal for Emily and Elizabeth. Elizabeth is in Nashville, but she gets a cut because she's the business owner. And Elizabeth will be doing the work, and she'll hire one of her friends. But in 3 hours worth of work, they're going to make over $1,000 for 3 hours of work doing their airbrush tattoo business. And again, like I said, finish strong. You just never know. And we have 5 hours left. So who knows? I may close a few more deals tonight and go into the next year. So I'm excited. We're going to Miami. Emily and I, my youngest one, and I are going to Miami just to hang out. And we said we just need to refresh and restart, what people do for the new year. So we're going to take a refresh and restart in Miami. And this was so exciting. Let me just share this with you as well. I was on Chat GPT, and it's all about how you prompt and things of that nature. But it was so wonderful because I said, Chat GPT, and I did a long, like, give me some ideas for a mother-daughter getaway in Miami. And so I loved how it said, we're going to do a mother-daughter getaway in Miami. We're going to celebrate Black culture, legacy, and joy. And it gave us things that we can do just so that we can reflect on the new year, what it represents to us as a mother and a daughter. So I'm very excited about that. We have places that we're going to do and visit, and every day it talks about a reflection. So one reflection is, what legacy have we inherited, and what legacy are we building? So when we go into 2026, I'm so excited because this has been a phenomenal year, 2025. So I can just see much success, a few, I say curves, and that's just what happens. Everything doesn't go as planned, but again, you'll hear me say pivot with power, lead life limitless, and then take all out action to move forward. So, as I'm saying, yes, it was a good year for 2025. I had a few curveballs, so pivot, make a change, make adjustments, and all of us have to do it. But I'm just so excited just to share with you guys that 2026 is just right around the corner. We're finishing up 2025. I am committed every week to do a live video to share with you some tips, tricks, and tools using technology, project management, digital marketing, and strategy so that you can be the best person that you can be. And like I said, it's about transformation. And when we talk about transformation, it's basically the process of working on ourselves so that we can be, we can do, and we can have. So we want to do, which means we're going to become a better person. We're going to do more and share the God given talents that we have and share those with other people. And then have is just enjoying life. Like I said, live life limitless and just enjoy life. Enjoy the special moments that you have with friends and family. I've had a great break with my children and son-in-law and my new grandbaby, Alan. He turns 1 year in one more week. So just when I come back from Miami, we'll be celebrating his birthday on January 6th. So again, happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year's Eve. Enjoy yourselves. Like I said, we're going to do it bigger, because that's what I love. My kids always say, Mommy, you are always doing the most. That's the word that they use. But I love doing the most. We're going to rock it in. I'm going to play some music to end 2025. I'll be MIA for the next couple days, enjoying the sunshine. We'll probably get to go. There is a bowl game tomorrow, so we'll get to take part in those activities. You know, Miami is all about food, culture, and then we have some nightlife that's going to happen. So I'm very excited. Just wanted to wish you a message of prosperity, good health, good mental health, good physical health. Everything's going to be awesome in 2026. So I'm going to sign off, and I look forward to talking with many of you guys next week. Because, like I said, I'm taking the next 5 days to refresh and to recharge, re energize, so that we can come out blazing in 26 and have a phenomenal year. And like I said, it's all about the transformation and a journey. So look forward to seeing you all on the other side. Happy New Year's.